Hi guys, so today's video we've been getting asked a lot of questions about Raptor paint, so hopefully we're going to go and we are...
Raptor paint? Ooh, we know about Raptor paint.
I'm going to kill you one of these days, if you don't kill me first. Yeah, so we've been getting asked loads of questions about Raptor paint and how to paint your van in Raptor paint and the process that goes into it, so hopefully we can answer some questions for you.
Just what she said. People keep commenting on previous videos of the T4 all about Raptor paint. There's so many people want to put Raptor paint on the van, but they're a little bit scared, they don't know the process. Hopefully in this video we can go through some of the
do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts, how we done it. Don't forget, Raptor paint is not for everybody. Not everybody will like the look of Raptor paint. It's a different look. It's a more hard-wearing look. It's more
an acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste, bit like me.
Oh yeah.
But Raptor paint is pretty simple, and we're going to explain why it's pretty simple right now. Right, so this is your normal paint on a van. Granted, this is a fairly new van, so you might not want to Raptor paint this type of van. But if you've got an older vehicle that's a little bit scuffed, it's got a couple of love bites on it, it's been in some places that maybe it shouldn't have been, then you can put Raptor paint on it to make it look new, like this.
So this is one of our vans. We decided to cover it in Raptor paint. Firstly, to protect it, as the van was a bit older. There's a few marks, a bit of rust. So yeah, got an older van, paintwork's looking a bit dull, a bit drab. Here's your boy, Raptor. As you can see, it's textured. You can hear that. It looks a little bit like paint chip. You know, when you get your house rendered, things like that. It's actually fireproof up to,
I believe, 9 million degrees.
it's not flying to the sun.
But adding Raptor paint to your van is, one, it's going to make it look better. Pretty. Number two,
protect it.
It's going to protect it. It's going to, you know.
What's that stuff they put under the van linings on trucks? It does what that does.
Underbody liner.
That's a what?
That's basically what Raptor is. Raptor is basically an underbody. I'll give it some of my own. Underbody liner, because it just protects the vehicle. It's really good. But the good thing about it, it's easy to apply. Now, we done the whole rubbing down of the van, the whole spraying of the van. Where did we do it? Right here in the front garden.
On a lovely sunny day.
Yeah, it was a really nice sunny day.
Some of us worked harder than others, you know.
I don't push that in you. I'd never remind you on how much you little didn't do.
Oh, I just vaguely remember someone sitting with a cup of tea,
No,
eating his finger.
No, there's no video evidence of me sitting on my ass drinking. Okay, maybe I had a little bit of a rest. You know what I mean? Just whatever. Anyway, right, the process of doing a van with Raptor is really simple.
What we did was we took all the rust off and then we scuffed all the paint up so that the Raptor paint had something to actually adhere to and cling to. And then, as you can see, there's two different shades of Raptor paint that go along the van, because somebody didn't want everything to just be normal, had to be unique. So having two colours on the van, what we needed to then do was get good old fashioned masking tape, mask out the shapes that we actually wanted along the van and decide where they were going.
Two things to know about masking tape. One, don't leave it on overnight because it will stick to your vehicle.
Yes,
and it will be an absolute nightmare to take off. Number two, when you have finished with your Raptor paint, you can peel it off within about 20 minutes, because
quite quickly.
Raptor paint goes dry and drivable, I would say, within an hour. Yeah.
It hardens up very quickly.
Very quickly. So if you've got masking tape on, leave it 10-15 minutes, get that tape off before it goes that hard that you can't remove the tape. That's number one tip. Number two tip
is plastics.
Can you spray Raptor paint onto bumpers? So, onto plastic? Yes, you can. One of the problems we had with this van is that it had been sprayed in a couple of different styles of paints. So, it was a bit of a nightmare. But, we got in touch with UPO and they told us to buy this stuff, which is Grip 4, which is basically an adhesion promoter. Now, what does that do?
What does it do? Does it not actually say on there? Do you know what I mean? You spray this on and then it helps it stick. What does it do? Seriously?
Stupid question, but loads of people ask it. People don't know this exists.
Yeah, but you just said, what does it do? You've just told them what it does. Duh.
I'm gonna shove this right in there. Right, so let's talk about safety. There's certain people in this world that any sort of smell puts them into it. Any sort of smell freaks them. What are you laughing at? Freaks them out a bit. There's something up here that smells something funky and presumes they're going to die.
Who could that be?
This mask won't do. That is not the mask you want for Raptor paint. The mask you want for Raptor paint
Is this boy.
is one of them.
Wow.
Now, why? Because the actual chemicals that are in Raptor paint will basically harden the paint in no time at all. But the main problem with it is, if you breathe them chemicals in your lungs, they will instantly give you asthma, because they will adhere to the capillaries inside your lungs. That was weird. They will adhere to the capillaries inside your lungs, and it's not good. You don't want to be breathing this stuff in, and I can't emphasize that enough. We've done lots of research. We went through multiple companies. We spoke to multiple experts on this, and they all said, get a proper mask. If you can, use something that would be, safe to use for, say, 2-pack paint. Now, this boy wasn't cheap. The whole thing would probably cost around about £150. But if that's the price you're going to pay to keep your lungs and your body healthy and safe and not breathing Raptor paint, it's kind of worth it.
It is worth it.
It's totally worth it. The cartridges that come with it, £40, £50, brand new, off really reputable
companies.
That's the one. But get yourself a proper mask with a proper cartridge that can handle this type of stuff.
Even if you're spraying outside like we did, that does not mean that you don't need any form of safety.
No, you don't. And I say the filter we got with this was the Pro 2000 filter, and this is the Scott, I think it's called the Scott Pro 2000 mask. It's similar to what they would use if you were going into an emergency gas leak situation or things like that. They seal to your face, they keep all the smell out, and I will be honest, I freak out with smells. When we were spraying the Raptor paint in the front garden with this on, couldn't smell a thing. I literally couldn't smell a thing. The whole process was over with in what?
40 minutes?
The actual spray, yeah, the actual spray was over 40 minutes. So when we were spraying, we basically mixed up the Raptor paint. As you can see there, you've got 1 bottle of Raptor and 1 bottle of hardener. We done, how many did we use? 9?
9 in total, yeah.
We used 9 in total, so we had the 9 lined up. We mixed the colour we wanted into the paint.
Because Raptor comes in 2 different types. You can either get it in black, or like we've got it here, you can get it in tintable. So what we did is we decided on a colour At first we were going to go purple, then we decided gunmetal grey. So we got the gunmetal grey colour that we wanted, and then we mixed it in with this, and it was literally a shot. Yeah, a shot of the colour. We poured it in.
Into every bottle. We give it a good shake, and I mean a proper good shake, wasn't it? Like a really good shake. Then what we done then was, as I was connecting one bottle, and I'll show you the gun we used. So this is the gun we used. It's just a Schultz gun. We did have a gauge on it to control the actual PSI, and from what I remember, I think we shot this at 4 PSI. It might have been a little bit lower. I'm pretty sure it was around about 3 to 4 PSI.
So as another tip when spraying your van with the Raptor is the closer you are to the vehicle, sorry, someone's pulling faces at me. The closer you are to your vehicle, the thicker the effect will look, whereas if you move away slightly, it'll give you more of a finer effect, and it won't be quite as pebble dashy as ours is.
Kinda like, if I stand here, I look kind of thin, but if I get up close, it all goes wrong. It was really easy, it was really simple, and it was one of them jobs that, let's be honest,
It was enjoyable and easy.
and we didn't think it would work. We were very unsure.
You did.
We were unsure whether it would look like an absolute load of garbage or it would look good. And to be honest with you,
It worked a treat.
it looked really good. If you got an older vehicle, but not even if you've got an older vehicle, because we did do another van where we sprayed the bottom sides in black Raptor paint just to protect the bottom. Now that leads me on to the next question. So the burning question:
What's that?
are we going to do either? No, but yes.
What?
So from there downwards, going right the way along, and then doing the bumpers.
Yeah, I suppose.
It just makes sense. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to be doing it tomorrow. If we're going to do it, it's going to be the summer. The actual process of doing the Raptor. First of all, like I said, get yourself proper equipment. Number 2 would be remove all the rust from the actual vehicle. That is currently on the vehicle now. Fill it in, repair the rust, repair the patches that are dented and things like that, and big dirty scratches, do them. Next,
Then you clean everything. Get all the grease off, because otherwise the Raptor's not going to stick.
then after you give it a first clean, then you're going to go around the whole vehicle, and I mean every bit of paint. Just use some normal,
Scouring pads?
scouring pads, some sandpaper, and just scuff the paint up. So take the shine off all the paintwork. Once you've got the shine off your paintwork, then clean it again.
Then you need to wait for a sunny day.
Sunny days are good. Once you get your sunny day, then the next thing to do is
Make sure you've got snacks.
very important, snacks. Don't
Snacks.
underestimate the power of a snack.
Keeps you going.
Keeps you going. Right, so once you've got a sunny day, once you get your van prepared, then mask it all up. Take time. And I mean, really, go to town, and it's not a job that I enjoy doing. I hate masking vans up. I hate masking things up for paint. It just annoys me. But take your time on masking stuff up.
He gets hungry.
I get really angry. The more stuff you can take off rather than mask up, the better. It just works in your favour and you get a better result in the end. But mask it up. Once you've masked it up, then what have you got to do it again?
Clean.
Clean it all again. Give it all a final clean. If you can blow it down with some airlines, blow it down with some airlines. Don't forget, we did ours out here within the elements. The spray doesn't really go that far. We didn't get any on the floor. It all seemed to just stick to the van. We done a test, like Emma said, moving it in and out to get the desired effect on the actual paintwork which you would like to be sprayed. That was me being professional. Didn't come across because I was stupid looking. Anyway, I'll carry on. Wow, snack attack. Like I said, we done it outside and it came across really well. Going to be throwing you some random photos up now of me working and Emma working. This is before we actually sprayed the Raptor paint. This is the process of us doing the Raptor paint. This is now the process of the actual outcome of the Raptor paint.
Seems like a natural progression.
And now it's back to us. So, Raptor paint, not hard, is it?
No.
No, it's not hard. It's just,
No.
Us two can do it.
Anyone can do it.
We've never done it before. And I honestly mean, we have never even thought about spraying a vehicle. Costs. How much does it cost?
Not as much as a professional job.
No. You're probably talking, you can do your whole van for, I would say, under £400. That maybe you need to buy an air compressor. Okay, let's say £500. How much is it going to cost you to get a professional spray paint job done on your older vehicle?
Round about £3,000.
Yeah, they're not cheap. Granted, they do an immaculate, perfect showroom job. But we, as Vanimals, still take them into stupid places and make them look an absolute mess. So is it worth doing a £3,000 spray job? No, it's probably not. It's probably worth doing Raptor paint and being happy with the result you've got, because it kind of looks good. I don't know, what's this?
Annoying.
Is it?
Yeah.
But two of them make glasses, look.
Do you need another pair?
Anyway, moving on. So if you have got any questions that you need answering on Raptor paints, please leave them in the comment section below. We're not experts, and we're not experts. Even though when you search on Google or on YouTube, we come up for Raptor paint.
Yeah, but we did do the first full van.
We did do the first full van in the UK. Anyway, so if we can help you through your journey of Raptor paints, we were more than glad and more than happy to answer some questions. Hopefully we've covered everything that you need to know about it within this video. Like I said, it's not a hard process and you can have it done in a weekend. You can basically, if you've got a good weekend, you can do the whole van.
Weather dependent.
Weather dependent. That's why I said if it's a good weekend.
Just saying.
I'm just, whatever.
Don't be so rude.
I'm not being rude. Not listening, as usual. Never listens.
There.
Get off my face. Right, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, ask us a question. Whatever you do, do it well. And if you want to see me strangle it in the next video, subscribe.
That's not nice.
I know, but you know, some people might be into that type of stuff.
Bye bye, folks.
Thinking about the people. Bye bye. Bye bye.
See ya.